What's up, everybody? Welcome to the final edition of Best Ball Brunch for the 2022 offseason. Joey, it's been a long road, a lot of drafts, and here we are, the final weekend before the NFL
Yeah,
actually kicks off.
it's a good time to be alive. The weather's changing. We're about to go into hoodie season.
Hell
Best
yeah.
best ball season is about to be over.
Mm-hmm.
The real NFL season is going to be here in a couple days. Thursday night football. I'm so fucking excited, dude. You don't even understand. Like this is when life starts to get semi enjoyable.
Right. Like every day isn't just a torture hellscape waiting for it to end.
And and don't you think it's kind of like bad that like football makes us like actually like happy.
I
Like
don't think it
shouldn't we
well,
just be happy in general?
yeah, no.
We
I
should be
mean
happy
it's
to be alive.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a huge problem that it takes, degenerate gambling for us to feel. But,
Oh yeah,
that's
I felt a lot of emotions last night betting on some Hawaii college football.
how'd that go?
Shout out to Hawaii.
Big
Not
for
well.
you.
Not well. Not well at all. Stayed up till 3:30 in the morning, so late night,
What's up, Bob?
watching a Western Kentucky versus Hawaii week 1 or week 2 for Hawaii technically college football game. And I bet the over of 67.5 points. Remind me to never bet a total that fucking high again in college football. And it ended up losing by 2 points
Oh,
because
bad beat.
they got stuffed at the goal line with 1 minute left. 4 plays in a row. First and goal from the 1 yard line. Need a touchdown to hit the over or 3 points, but obviously they're not kicking a field goal down 30 plus.
Mm,
And Hawaii gets stuffed 4 straight plays, and I lose.
mm.
This is how it goes. That is literally how it goes.
Look on the bright side. You're getting the bad beats out of the way now. You're here now. You're down here. But after NFL kicks off,
I mean, after
up
week 1,
here.
when I bink this Millie Maker,
Exactly.
we're gonna be in fucking Bora Bora. We're not even gonna be on this stream.
Swear to fucking God,
Y'all
bro.
better not be trying to duck me. I know I'm good, but damn.
Damn. It's I think what Bob is saying is that we need to get in
I mean, it is a
this
fresh
draft.
draft. It is a fresh draft, so
All right. Jumping in right now.
I'm gonna join from my phone just so there's no problems.
I'm in 8 more.
And we have an issue with Underdog, which is also part of the reason why we haven't been streaming. Bob has had the same issue as well. We can't even sign into Underdog
No.
because there's something wrong with our Wi-Fi that's detecting a VPN when none of us have a VPN. We have green light, which I don't know if that's everywhere in the country. I don't.
It's not.
It's not. It's only like a upstate New York type of thing.
Pretty sure.
But yeah, like it will not let us sign into Underdog.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we've had multiple people in the Discord have that issue. It's mad annoying. And then I'll like email them and they'll be like, all right, you're straight. We fixed it. And then the next day I can't fucking sign in. Like,
yeah,
whatever. But
it happened to me a few weeks ago, and then I emailed them, and then it started working again. And then I obviously did the 15 drafts live on YouTube, and then a couple days after that, it just stopped working again. And ever since then, I haven't been able to sign in on Wi-Fi. We just have to turn it off, which is frustrating to say the least. But it's, obviously, we can't stream it if we can't sign in to share the screen. So
luckily over here on Drafters, there is still a ton of overlay to be chased. So it makes sense just from like a player perspective to be hammering this tournament right now. Currently at 32, almost 33,000 out of 55. If you guys have not been on Drafters yet, deposit right now. All you need to do, $10 minimum. with promo code DOSE. They will give you a free entry into this $20 tournament, $250K up top. It's a great contest. There's no way it's going to fill. There's overlay to be chased. And if you're serious about trying to grind up any kind of bankroll, you got to be chasing overlay. We talked about this recently on a podcast episode, how important, avoiding rake and chasing overlay is.
Yeah. Bob said it just magically started working again after a week. Yeah, I hope that's the same for us. But yeah, you're 100% right. There's going to be pretty much no rake in this tournament. So if you're a plus EV player, or fantasy player, I should say, you should be firing off in this draft for whatever your bankroll allows. 100%. You're just going to be getting your money in good. And if you're watching this on replay, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're 2 subscribers away from 400, which is solid. So we'll have that probably in the next day or two. So shout out to everybody that's subscribed. We need a couple more to fill. We need 3 more. So if you're not in and you would like to draft with us, hop over on Drafters. $20 best ball championship, 250 bands. So first, that's a nice little payday if I don't say so myself.
Yeah, man. Could use it. My car is so fucked up right now, dude. Last night I was driving around and just all of a sudden the speedometer stopped working. So now I'm going 0 miles per hour at all times. I have no fucking idea how fast I'm going. It's just shot. It's absolutely shot.
Come on, Benny. Come on. Do better.
But after I bank this 250K, gonna get that speedometer fixed. Not getting a new car, just gonna get the speedometer fixed.
Oh. And get everything else fixed that's wrong with it.
Exactly.
That might cost you your whole 250K.
Oh shit. Where are we at, man? Oh, look at you. Back end of the draft.
Yep. You have the 8 spot, I have the 10. Bop has the 11th. And
that's it.
That's pretty much it out of our Discord guys. Bop was the only one to draft or to get in with us.
Might be a low-key good thing for us, less sharp. Got a couple people doing their first drafts in here from the 1 spot and the 5 spot.
It is Labor Day weekend. People are out with their families. A ton of people in the fantasy industry have kids. You're going to take your kids out before they have to go back to school and, start waking up at 7:30 every morning. And, this is like the last weekend before, all of that starts to happen. So
you're saying people are like out enjoying their lives instead of degenerately drafting best ball teams on a Sunday morning?
Yeah. I mean, you got to smell the roses sometimes. I mean, you've been on Team Smell the Roses before. You know how important it is.
I have.
Sniper, no sniping. Don't snipe me, Bob. Because Bob did that shit on purpose multiple times last Sunday.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate that, Bob.
I mean, you might low-key have to get him back. Delayed revenge.
Yeah, I'm going to take Darnell Mooney 1010 or 110.
Yeah. Fuck Bob and his birthday, bro. That's crazy. Bob, you better take Darnell before Joey, honestly.
Bro, I'll take Darnell Mooney round 3. No cap. Right before Bob. All right, draft is about to start right now. We got KJ doing his first draft of the season. We got a couple first-time drafters. We got KJ. We got Van Falcons. We got Drap 3. It's even as far as I'm concerned. It's definitely not even in my book. So it's definitely not even in my book.
Damn.
So you better not be stacking nobody because I'm gonna snipe them. CMC 101. I think that's the correct 101 on drafters. Cooper Kupp. Okay, I like that.
Someone's about to get a nice Justin Jefferson value.
I like Kupp over JT for sure. Yep, Justin Jefferson. This is how I have it ranked, minus Justin Jefferson as a wide receiver 1.
Yep.
I would have JT as my 4th overall player in full PPR.
This time next week, I'll be locking in Justin Jefferson into every fucking lineup on DraftKings.
Oh yeah, if you're watching, I think we could talk about it right now. We're gonna have all of our DFS content start to come out on YouTube, so obviously make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. Saturday night live streams will start next Saturday, so we won't be streaming Sunday morning anymore. We're gonna be streaming at like 10 o'clock on Saturday, 10 or 11, somewhere around then. And we'll be live, answer any questions surrounding the DFS week, cash games, GPPs, and I mean
those streams are just vibes.
straight vibes.
You know, I can't wait. It's my favorite show that we do as a group is the Saturday night live streams. It's just pure vibes, pure degen shit. Late at night, cracking open a drink, talking some DFS.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it.
Can't.
All right. You go Delvin Cook.
Yep.
At 108. I got the 110 here. Looks like we could be in a wide receiver heavy room. So I'll go Devontae Adams here. Even though I have CeeDee Lamb ranked above Devontae Adams, I just want some exposure to Devontae here at the 110. And hopefully I could get one of these running backs on the bring back. So I think that's the correct way to approach this back end of the draft, especially if you're in a wide receiver heavy room. That's more so on underdog, which is funny enough because that's half PPR.
Yeah.
But I could probably get a running back on this bring back and have this high upside wide receiver where I think there's a little bit of a tier break after the Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb tier for me personally, at least.
Yep. I would be happy to get a heavy running back start if Kamara falls, if Najee falls, if Swift falls. Oh, Swift's already gone. My bad.
So Bop is up. He has Saquon. He might go double RB here. This is the question. Do I go Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, or Alvin Kamara? I think
Derek Carr's on the board if you're trying to lock your stack up.
Damn, bro. I gotta chase this PPR upside, man. I have to.
Yeah. I mean,
it's ingrained in my brain at this point that I have to chase this PPR upside.
Yeah.
So Kamara and Aaron Jones go above Derrick Henry. I mean,
which is good. I mean, I think that's not crazy, but I mean, Derrick Henry at 17, I'll take that. Fucking 7 days a week, twice on Sundays.
Derrick Henry and Dalvin Cook is a monster start in my
Swear
opinion.
to God. And now, I mean, you guys know. Any of the viewers know. What's the plan when we start 2 RBs? We're just fucking hammering receiver for the next 6 rounds.
Yep.
Might as well just put every receiver on the board in my queue. You already know the vibes.
You already know the vibes. Do you think the winner of this tournament has been drafted already?
Not necessarily, because with total points, we know that the closer to the season, the better the teams are because we have the most information. So it's possible, I think, that it hasn't been. That being said, when this tournament opened, there were some insane values late. Remember the days when Isaiah McKenzie was going past pick 200? I mean, teams like that are going to be really hard to build or hard to beat, I think. There's an array of players like him, Dameon Pierce. You just had to have gotten lucky enough to get multiple of those guys on the same team.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough. I think it could go either way, but I think that in other tournaments, I think DraftKings, the winner's probably been drafted. I think probably Underdog and BBM as well. I don't know. It's different with the playoff format versus total points.
Yeah, no, for sure. Just definitely an interesting conversation. I think that it's most likely been drafted just because of some of the values. But then again, we haven't had really any, ADP altering injuries. so far this season. Obviously, those kind of like late round values that have shot up, like Isaiah McKenzie, Damian Pierce, Isaiah Pacheco, et cetera, et cetera. I don't think they'll kill you personally. There's a realistic range of outcomes where none of those guys work out.
Correct.
Right. And the people drafting them at their new ADPs are just burned.
Right.
Isaiah McKenzie's also dealing with an injury right now, I believe.
He is. I believe that they're confident he still plays week 1, but
yeah, but I like Isaiah McKenzie definitely the best out of all three. But yeah, I don't think you'll get burned by not having enough, Damian Pierce in the 17th or 18th or whatnot, unless he finishes as a top 6 running back, which is very unlikely.
Correct. I mean, Mike Williams, that's an auto pick for me. Easy. Oh, yeah, no, Bob makes a good point. Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon, my boy.
Your son.
That is my fucking dog. I mean, we're just in a wide receiver heavy room, so I think it just makes a ton of sense to skip over these running backs, although James Conner is interesting here.
James Conner, a.k.a. the skeleton key to winning DFS tournaments in week 1. Ultimate leverage.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that. But James Conner is low-key the best tournament running back play on the fucking board week 1. No cap.
Swear to God.
But we'll talk about that in a couple of days here.
I feel like you got to go Chubb there just for the ADP value.
Bro, I'm not taking Nick Chubb.
No?
I'm not taking Nick Chubb.
Okay.
No. I'm not taking a committee running back that doesn't catch passes on a full PPR site. On Underdog, he's definitely a better selection, where touchdowns are weighted a little bit more, have PPR, obviously. I can't take Nick Chubb on drafters. There's just no.
Yeah, it's also hard to take a guy who is, the type of person who just steps out at the 1 when they
exactly. Do you want those fucking dudes on your team, bro?
Nah, you don't. You can't.
Like, I don't want players who break off 70-yard runs and then step out of bounds at the 1-yard line and for what? So you can win the game, bro. You're gonna win the game if you score the touchdown. Just get the fucking 6 points.
Swear to God.
I'm pretty sure you played him in DFS that week too.
I'm 100% sure I did. That shit was straight fucking heartbreak, dude. That was like the most painful moment of whatever fucking year
that is worse than getting your heart broken by a girl. No cap.
Getting your heart broken by Nick Chubb.
Seeing your fucking fantasy player in your tournament for hundreds of dollars that could potentially swing you thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Galloping down the field, nobody even in the fucking remote distance of him. All for him to just step out at the 1-yard line like a piece of shit.
I thought that I was like dreaming. I didn't think that was real when that happened. like there's no fucking shot he just did that, but he did. He fucking did.
He fucking did, and he's a scumbag for it.
Like I said that same day, he might as well have just kept running, ran all his fucking way to Rochester, New York, and taken some money right out of my wallet, because that's what the fuck he did in that moment.
Having uncomfortable bowel currently, bad vibes.
Oof. Thanks for sharing, Bob. Appreciate you.
All right, you got a nice Dalvin Cook, Henry, Mike Williams, Waddle start. I got a nice Devontae, James Conner, Kamara, Juju Smith start.
All right, I like it. We're both going balanced, 2-2 coming out of the first
and
4
then
rounds.
Bob with a Saquon, Najee, Terry, Hollywood Brown start.
Damn. It would be a real shame if someone took Kyler Murray right before Bob.
Damn.
Was able to get Hollywood Brown,
Damn. It would be a shame. At his ADP of 62. I have the 58.
Low key correlates with James Conner. I don't know. There's some correlation there.
There's some correlation, but I would say they more so negatively correlate than
On
positively.
definitely on a week-to-week basis, but if the whole team is just, an ADP beater, that can work too. Like I had Carson Wentz and Jonathan Taylor on my winning team last year, even though JT's not so much of a pass catcher.
Yeah,
It's
but
just that offense in general. Although Wentz wasn't much of a factor, I guess.
Wentz was your quarterback 3. He wasn't making your lineup, so if you're drafting Kyler Murray as your QB1, you're expecting him to make your lineup the majority of weeks, which I guess, at least for me, in theory, would say James Conner most likely isn't getting there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is where the quarterbacks start to run off the board. Patrick Mahomes goes, and then you have, your Herbert, Lamar. That's kind of like the consensus top 4 is Allen, Herbert, Lamar, Mahomes at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what the market has dictated. I think Mahomes could definitely still be the best fantasy quarterback in the league.
I mean, 5th round Mahomes just feels like stealing every time.
Yeah, it does, for sure.
All right, so I'm on the board here. See, I'm in a spot where I'm not really going to be able to get a good QB1. I could take Jalen Hurts here, but I think I'm going to just go Metcalf. I'm going to take Metcalf.
Chill, bro. I want Jalen Hurts.
I'm sticking to my guns and just hammering receiver here.
Probably best the way on QB at this point. See, he's trying to play mind games. He's trying to get me off.
That's reverse psychology, I think.
100%.
Good try, Bob.
Good fucking try. I was gonna take Mooney, but Sports Freak sniped.
Sports Freak, you watching this stream, bro?
Goes Kyler.
Bob, you went Kyler? That's crazy. I thought that we were waiting at quarterback at this point.
Thought we were waiting, Bob.
What happened to that?
Damn. Wide receivers got dried up quick.
Cam Akers at pick 60, huh?
Oh, goodness.
Is this a Devontae? Oh, you're going Elijah?
Yeah.
No Devontae Smith there?
Nah, I mean, that's too big of a reach for me, in my opinion. I would just hope that he comes back in the 7th round for me. Probably a pipe dream, but maybe it happens. Who knows?
Wide receiver. I could go Lance here, but I think I just continue hammering receiver.
I mean, you got an out to Tua later. You got an out to Geno Smith, so I think you're chilling.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely going to be a Geno squad. Now I'm going to go Ayuk here. I feel like when I miss that, threshold of quarterback after Hurts and Kyler, if I don't have, a Jamar Chase or a Debo for the Lance Burrow, I'm usually waiting and trying to hammer one of like the Wilson Prescott grouping as my quarterback 1.
You might
preferably
be able to,
Prescott, probably.
You might be able to get Lance on the bring back. You got 3 people in front of you who have quarterbacks already, or 4 people in front of you who have quarterbacks already. So you're basically fading the 1, the 3, and this guy. What is this? A 7 spot? So 1, 3, and 7 is who you're really fading.
The dude in the 7 spot has Judy and Sutton, so he's probably trying to hit Wilson.
Might get lucky. Unless KJ takes Trey Lance here.
Yeah, I mean, come on, KJ, don't do it. You ain't gonna do me like that, right?
Yeah. He said Devontae Smith is best value on the board. I mean, I like Devontae Smith, but I'm not, crazy about him or anything. We'll see what happens here. He takes Devontae Smith. Okay. So that was definitely a pipe dream of hoping for him to fall back to me. But I got the Quez Watkins late, so we're chilling. Damian Pierce 7th round, don't hate that. We got Elijah Mitchell. All right, Van Falcons. He might take Trey Lance here. He might take Trey Lance. You might be chopped.
Nah, he doesn't need Trey.
He takes Tony Pollard.
Does this dude with Kittle have a quarterback right here? No, he goes Renfro.
He has Herbert.
This guy has Josh. He's not going quarterback unless he's just really trying to piss me off. And then this guy has to go Russ, right?
James Cook, Russ. Got your
Bang.
Trey Lance.
Bang.
You got your Trey Lance.
10
Lance, picks plus
10
ADP.
picks. Yo, let's go. That's a good sign for the type of day today is going to be.
That's what wins tournaments. Take the late season upside with D-Hop. Slept in a little late. Good morning. Good morning. It's all right.
What up, Kwasi? Yeah, Trey certainly did drop. That's fucking so lit.
That's how tournaments are won, man.
It's all it takes is just a little bit of, you got to be in the right draft room, you know?
That's how tournaments are won. You get a couple values here and there. It all works out in the end.
So are you going to be considering Goddard here past ADP with Jalen Hurts, or is that too early for a tight end for you?
I mean, 8th round Josh Jacobs is kind of fucking enticing. I'm not going to lie. Huh.
There's a couple good values on the board right now.
I'll go CEH over Josh Jacobs. This room low-key sharp. Yeah, it's not a bad room at all. I haven't seen anybody make any egregious decisions yet. As you can see with my running backs, it's really I'm just targeting PPR upside, which is kind of why I like CH over Josh Jacobs, even though Josh Jacobs will probably see more opportunity. And I think Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams definitely correlate negatively, in my opinion. So that's kind of why I went CEH over Josh Jacobs there. But 8th round Josh Jacobs, I mean, I'm in at that point.
Yeah, I took Jacobs at 89. That's like a wild ADP value. I don't think I needed him necessarily. Could have gone Amari there.
I mean, Josh Jacobs as your RB3 at pick 89. I mean,
yeah. I mean, you just got to do it at that point.
You have to.
That might be like I bet I have under 5 shares of Josh Jacobs, like across 500 teams. It takes a fall like that for me to be in on him, but
because it's like obviously with these guys like Josh Jacobs, J.K. Dobbins, and Antonio Gibson and David Montgomery, for the majority of the offseason, they were getting drafted in, the 4th, 5th, 6th round. Like all of those guys were getting drafted in that range, right? And at that price, 100% fading. Like,
yeah,
without a doubt in my mind. But when we're getting into 7th round David Montgomery or 8th round Josh Jacobs, like, come on. That's a little too cheap, in my opinion, even if I'm the biggest Josh Jacobs hater in the world, which, I mean, both of us are. So
yeah. I mean, I was going to say you might not even be the biggest Josh Jacobs hater on this stream, but
yeah,
you're up there. We're up there.
For sure. You could take any player at the right price. I guess that's the moral of the story.
Indeed. Feeling pretty good about this squad so far between that Jacobs value, Trey Lance, and Ayuk stack at a good price.
Yeah, pretty solid team so far.
I think
think
your team as well. I think you need a be focusing wide receiver here, especially to mitigate the loss of, Hopkins for the first 6 weeks. Get some early season wide receiver production if you see any out there. Probably be a good call.
Yeah. I mean, just gonna go wide receiver heavy for the rest. I think this is a 2-5-9-3 build for me for sure. I got my two top tier running backs in Connor Kamara, CH as a PPR upside running back in the 8th round. I love that. Then so hopefully I can hit on 2 late round running backs, get some wide receivers on this squad, get some late tight ends, and be on my way.
What's Big Dog from the 4 spot doing? Goddard and Hawkinson in the 8th, 9th. There's easier way to burn $20.
Yeah, I just don't love that tier of tight ends, the Schultz, Goddard, Hawkinson tier. They're just not going to separate enough as the elite tight ends do. I think individually, Goddard and Hawkinson are in worse situations than they were last year.
Absolutely.
And your computer has RGB overload. The red, green, blue. All right. I'm taking George Pickens there over
Chase, huh?
Over Chase and Hardman.
I'm not mad at that. I was kind of hoping that he would fall back to me low key, but should have known.
Yeah, no way.
Should have fucking known.
No fucking way. Kenneth Walker, Bop goes. All right. Are you in on Cam Akers this year?
It's pretty hard to be honest.
Historically, you'd be like 100% if you faded players coming off Achilles injuries.
Yeah.
And running back specifically.
Especially running backs that are going to be in a split with another talented player. I don't know. I think Cam Akers has outs, which is why he's such a tricky fade because, Darrell Henderson is as fragile as they come. So if Akers gets the opportunity, he's in a great offense. They've shown the willingness to give him a full workload in the past. Like, he has outs to hitting, but it's a tricky pick when the receivers in that range are guys like Mooney and Metcalf. Like, they're just, I don't know, they're safer with equal upside, I would say.
Yeah, I just brought it up because I was taking Darrell Henderson there as my RB4 100%. I just prefer getting one of these late round running backs over these specific wide receivers like McCole Hardman. Obviously, I've been off him. If you've been listening to the podcast, Garrett Wilson, I think is okay, but Russ, Julio, and some of these other guys, I'm not too interested in. So getting Darrell Henderson there as my RB4, I think to start the season, we're going to see like a 55-45 or 50-50 split between the two. And I think Darrell Henderson has outs to the pass game as well. He was their preferred pass down back in the Super Bowl. And obviously that was the last game that we've seen from the Rams. And Cam Akers wasn't efficient. He was actually like the worst running back in the NFL after his Achilles injury. And I think there are a ton of outs for Darrell Henderson, just providing great value as a 10th round, late round running back. Well, I guess it would be mid round technically.
No, I mean, I totally agree. And
but as an RB4, I think Darrell Henderson is one of the best RB4s you can have in fantasy football, in my opinion.
Without a doubt.
All right. Let's look at your team. Lance, Delvin, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. You went Melvin Gordon as your RB4, kind of a similar, not a similar situation, but
It's pretty similar when you think about it, you know.
yeah. But obviously Javonte isn't coming off a major injury. But Melvin Gordon and Javonte, they had relatively the same stats last year. They were both pretty good, in my opinion, last
They
year.
were.
I think Melvin Gordon will definitely have a good workload this year. I think that as the year goes on, we could see Javonte become the lead dog, but I think we're gonna have to wait another year for like the true Javonte Williams like RB1 overall breakout season
Right, like
type season.
it could probably start towards the end of this year. You know, we're looking at Javante in the middle of the first next year, back end of the first.
James
James
Conner
Conner
survived
survived
cancer.
cancer. He
Yeah,
did.
I got those dogs on my team.
Yeah. Back in the day, Joey was mad disrespectful of James and his journey, but I think he's come around.
I would never disrespect somebody that has cancer.
Mm. Now, here's a question for you. Do I hammer Alexander Madison here, despite being on a Dalvin Cook team, for the for the outcome where he gets traded, and that's a unique combo where Madison has a new ceiling with a new team, and nobody has them paired because everyone thinks that Madison is strictly Cook's backup. Is that the
That
way?
is galaxy brain.
It is.
I mean, I think you could do it. I think you could go wide receiver here. You have Tolbert, Jacoby, Jarvis Landry. Jacoby, Jarvis Landry, some PPR guys, or Isaiah McKenzie, or Tua for your stack. Got a lot of options.
I'm gonna go Jacoby there. I was panicking. Is Zach Ertz okay? I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Zach Ertz was 20 picks past ADP, but I don't know. Is he hurt or something? Did I miss that?
Zach Ertz and Rondale Moore are both questionable for week 1.
I mean, if that's it and it's only a week 1 thing, Ertz is probably a really fucking solid pick there for Sports Freak. 21 picks past ADP.
Yeah, for sure. So right here, I'll probably take another wide receiver. Bob takes Alexander Madison.
God damn it, Bob. God damn it.
I'm going to go Isaiah McKenzie here. Get that, that upside.
I like that.
God damn it, Bob. Bob's in here just to troll and have a good time. I respect it.
I respect.
You guys are very similar.
Who?
You and Bob.
You saying I troll?
All you guys do is troll and vibe out. That's it.
You know what? I'll accept that. I will accept that.
Decisions. You could go Kenny Golladay here.
No thanks. I'm just gonna go with my son, my absolute boy, Nico.
He said no thanks. What's wrong with Kenny Golladay?
Kenny Golladay fucking sucks at football. That's what I've learned from you, and I'm trusting your vision, your field vision, your talent evaluation.
Yeah, I mean, on the same YouTube channel, like one of our most viewed videos of this offseason is me talking about why you should be drafting Kenny Golladay. That looks very bad now. They said he's run as stiff as a fuck. They said he's run as stiff as a fucking mannequin, bro. Like, that's just disrespectful. Like, boy's saying he can't even move, man. Like,
that's insane.
Darius Slayton might be better than Kenny Golladay.
Is that
a hot take?
There's no doubt in my mind. You're talking about King Godius. That Darius Slayton's the most underrated player in the NFL.
All right, let's relax a little bit.
Darius Slayton gets traded to the Packers. He's their wide receiver 1 starting in week 1.
I mean,
best pass catcher on their team, not named Aaron Jones.
That's very true. Aaron Jones is the wide receiver 1 on the Packers.
Yeah, it's kind of going under talked about that you can get the Packers wide receiver 1 as your starting running back in the second round, but people just missed the boat on that.
Pimpleton on Giants practice squad.
Link's got to keep up to date on the news.
Oh, damn, that was funny. All right. I might draft Darius Slayton in this draft, to be honest.
Yeah?
Just looking at some stacks, looking at some potential players I could stack up. I actually really like my team so far. So I just need to hit on a couple of these late round guys. You know, maybe get like a Cordero Patterson or Elijah Mitchell type. Like,
I mean, this year's Cordero Patterson, if you didn't know, recently got traded to the Carolina Panthers. He goes by the name of Laviska Shenault. There's a world, okay? There's a world where Christian McCaffrey misses some time. All right, that's not a crazy stretch. We've seen it time and time again. Who are they going to put out there? Are they going to put out Deontay Foreman, Chuba Hubbard? I don't think so. They need somebody who can be dynamic both as a rusher and as a receiver. Enter Laviska Shenault. You're getting the Panthers running back 1 post CMC as a starting receiver, your wide receiver 8 on drafters. Sale to the fucking money.
Oh, is that so? Is that what's gonna happen?
It might be.
Control Shenault delete. No.
That could be a good team.
I mean, I just believe that Laviska Shenault is not good at football. So I mean, you could have him. You could draft him right here, 152. I think this is a pretty solid spot to draft Laviska Shenault if you truly believe that.
I mean, it is, but I'm not ignoring KJ Osborne there as my wide receiver 8. Jesus.
I'm gonna go Jameis Winston here, unless Sports Freak takes Jameis Winston. I have Kamara, so a little bit of a correlation there. Obviously, if Kamara's hitting a ceiling, I think he's hitting a ceiling as a pass catcher.
Yep.
Also,
Bop has Michael Thomas and Olave, so you're getting to.
Yeah, that's an auto smash. I wasn't even looking at Bop's team.
That wasn't even on some revenge shit. It
that
just
wasn't
happened
even
to
on
work
some
out.
revenge shit.
Damn.
Just think there's a little bit of a teardrop after Jameis Winston there.
Damn, Bop's. Look at the timer going down. You just totally took his pick. He's at a fucking loss right now.
I put him on the spot. We love to see it. Don't get auto drafted.
Oh, Bob, no. Oh,
Brian
Robinson.
Come on, Bob.
Bob, no. No, Bob.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, Bob. I'm so sorry. I took his double stack away. That's fucked up with me. Now he's coming for revenge.
Yeah.
Now he's coming for revenge.
Oh, here we go. Here with the tight end run. Definitely need a tight end at this point.
Yep, this is when you start hammering tight ends. If you don't know and you're watching, if you don't get a tight end early, you take 3 late. These guys are all the same.
They really are.
Just need the touchdown variance to swing your way for some of these weeks. But yeah, I took Njoku over Hunter Henry, which I normally don't do, but apparently Jacoby Brissett targets tight ends at a very high rate, and then obviously he's an athletic specimen. David Njoku is. I think there's not that much competition for targets in the Cleveland offense, so
Njoku could easily be their second target, right?
Yeah, easily.
Cooper. I mean, in terms of receivers, they've just got a bunch of scrubs, DPJ, David Bell, maybe if he hits, but
maybe.
Yeah, no, I definitely like Njoku at his current price in the 160s. Hopefully nobody here snipes me on Mac, because I'm trying to get my double Patriot stack popping right here.
Brian Robinson will be back, indeed.
He will. He will.
He will be back. He will indeed be back.
Are they gonna force feed him a bunch of touches when he comes back? Whoa. That's a nice tune. What's that from?
I don't know.
I never heard that little jingle before.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Let's get another snipe. Round 15.
Definitely, I want to go tight end. But
I mean, you could go quarterback, running back, or tight end
are going to take Mac Jones if I don't.
I mean, I'm not taking Mac Jones.
Yeah. Neither is the guy from the 12th spot. He's got 3 quarterbacks already.
Sports Freak has 1. Bop has 1 quarterback, and you have 1 quarterback.
I will tell you right now, I don't trust Bop to not do it. Even though I'm not the one who sniped him, I feel like I might catch a stray just for being associated with you.
Hey, sometimes you just got to catch the stray.
Yeah, I mean, I think by week 10,
Bob, we know you wanted Winston.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You don't have to keep convincing yourself that Brian Robinson was the move there. It's okay.
It's okay, Bob. You wanted Winston. I sniped him from you. It happens. It's fantasy football. You know?
Sometimes it really do be like that.
What are you going to do? You live and learn. I am a Pats fan. I feel like I've seen Bob say he's a Pats fan. He's a Seahawks fan.
Yeah, you just never know with this guy.
I am a Pats. Oh, he's saying that, so he'll take Mac Jones if you don't take him.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm taking Mac. I'm fucking taking Mac.
Unless this guy takes Mac.
This guy better not take Mac. He's good. He doesn't need Mac. This guy needs some receivers if he doesn't want this team to be dead.
We have 5 wide receivers.
And one of them ain't playing for a hot minute, so.
The Joku has a week 9 bye. Word. So I could take Tunyon or Noah Fant.
Is Trey Lance and Mac Jones a good enough 2 quarterback duo? That's kind of right there on the fence.
I'm not too sure about that. I mean, if a quarterback value falls to you, I wouldn't be comfortable taking a quarterback 3 in that build, but
I
think you could technically get away.
See, I've got Robert Woods and Nico Collins, so I mean, I'm open to either Davis Mills or Tannehill for a stack here. Both would work.
Yeah.
Also, with Henry as my first tight end, this is a 3 tight end build, so it's tough. But my wide receivers are so strong, I can probably cap it at 8 or 9 here.
For sure. All right. I'm probably either going to take a tight end 3 here just because there is a teardrop, in my opinion, or a wide receiver. Don't love these wide receivers available, though. So I think I'm looking at tight end here.
I will say I'm back in on Crowder at this price. I mean, he's so goddamn cheap. Just for access to that Bills wide receiver room, especially if McKenzie doesn't necessarily work out, who's been kind of a special teamer. Brevin, huh? Not worried about the OJ Howard signing.
I mean, I think it's just clear, cut, and dry that OJ Howard is dust.
Yeah.
On the Bills, they cut him, went to the Bengals, was supposed to sign with the Bengals. They said nah.
Yeah, they're like,
now
we
he's
got
with the
Hayden Hurst, we're good.
Now he's with the Texans. I think that Brevin is still the clear-cut tight end one there. Not too worried about OJ Howard at this point. So I go 3 straight tight ends. So I'm done at the tight end position. I'm done at the quarterback position. I will fill out the rest of these last 4 rounds with probably 1 running back and 3 wide receivers and go with a nice 2-5-10-3 build.
Mm.
Or I might go 6 running backs. I'm not too sure. Or 4 tight ends.
Ooh, 4 tight ends.
Could get crazy. Or who knows? Go 3 quarterback. I'll probably go 2-6-9-3.
2-6-9-3. I think I'm going 3-3-5, whatever that leaves for receiver. 9.
Yeah. I think just drafting 10 plus wide receivers is probably bad.
Yeah.
I mean, all of the numbers and all of the research that other people in the industry have done pretty much shows that drafting 10 plus is suboptimal.
That being said, though, that research is predominantly for an 18-round format.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I really think that like 19 and 20 are kind of like free rounds. You can do whatever you want with.
Yeah, but it definitely makes sense though, if you think about it from the perspective of wide receiver is a talent based position for the majority of the position, whereas running back is opportunity based and weighted, and you can find running backs in the late rounds that will come into opportunity and have the potential to make your lineup. Whereas in the 19th and 20th round for the wide receivers, you're just not finding talented wide receivers that are going to come in and make a difference if they hit. You know, obviously you had your Cordero Patterson, but he hit because he was being used as a running back.
Right.
So I think it's just from that perspective, you're really just never going to hit on a 19th or 20th round receiver that comes in and is talented and the whole industry doesn't know about this guy.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. I mean, you're looking for the week where the guy gets, you know, a long touchdown, you know, like the Jalen Guytons of the world, the guys like that sort of slip through the cracks.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that more valuable? Is getting 1 week out of, I don't know, getting 1 week out of a fucking Danny Gray? Is that more valuable than potentially getting multiple weeks out of a late round running back?
No, I don't believe that it is.
Or
I also
or a
think,
late
like,
round tight end that can make your lineup if they score a touchdown. Whereas
Yeah.
the wide receiver, like, they could score a 50-yard touchdown and not make your lineup.
That's very true. Let's see here. Davis Mills, 13 picks past ADP for the Nico Collins stack. Don't mind if I do.
There's really no late. All right, I'll go. I'll go Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but Randall Cobb is gonna have multiple spike weeks. Like he's a starting wide receiver for an Aaron Rodgers led offense, and he trusts him.
Bro, he's dust though.
Is he?
I mean,
is he dust? He's
I
old.
don't know. Yeah, he's 32, bro.
But
old as fuck.
Bro, he's gonna be a starting wide receiver for an Aaron Rodgers led offense. Somebody has to catch the ball.
I mean, so is Sammy Watkins. What are your opinions on him?
I mean, Randall Cobb has just been a better player in the NFL than Sammy Watkins. That's just factual information.
It is factual information.
Randall Cobb has also been kind of durable too. If you take that into your process.
I mean, this is an easy pick for me.
Kenyon Drake.
Visca, baby.
Easy pick. Like he's gonna
Let's
fucking
go.
make your lineup at all.
Bro.
Process over results, right?
For the 1% outcome where Laviska Shenault gets some heavy running back usage in a CMC injury-led outcome. That's the process. Now, what will the results be? Laviska will probably be dog shit and never make my lineup. But at least there was a process behind that pick.
At least there was a process. That's all that matters in best ball. As long as your process is straight, it doesn't matter how good your team is or not.
It doesn't matter how much money you lose, how many hours you waste drafting teams. As long as you have a good process, you can rest easy at night.
Yep.
Knowing you did your best.
Knowing you never got it in bad. You got your money in good. There's no bad drafts.
No. Just bad outcomes.
Just bad outcomes. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'll be telling myself as I live under a bridge because I make none of this best ball money back. Hiding under an underpass in Rochester, New York, downtown.
Yeah, we'll see Benny H there. I'll be running these streams by myself next year. Oh.
What kind of view is that? Adam Thielen is old. Yeah, no, I mean I don't know what that has to do with anything technically, but it is true. He is quite old.
He's just saying that with the Randall Cobb argument. Randall Cobb's old, Adam Thielen's old, but Adam Thielen's getting drafted in the 7th round.
Too highly, some would say.
Randall Cobb is the best Packers wide receiver value right now. Can't believe I'm saying that in 2022.
It's fair.
It's just the truth. Sometimes you just got to accept the truth.
Or is it Amari Rodgers, the forgotten man?
Maybe. Potentially.
Thielen's old, but he's still a red zone threat. I mean, low-key, that Vikings offense and passing attack should be better than Green Bay's this year. I don't know.
Well, yeah, the Packers just aren't going to have a very high pass rate. But yeah, I mean, Randall Cobb scored 5 touchdowns with the Packers last year. And that was in how many games?
Not that many.
He had... Was he on the Packers for the whole year?
I think he started with the Texans, no?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know.
I'm going to take Donald Parham here because I can't decide what my last running back is going to be.
Big Donald Parham guy. I'm taking Quez Watkins here for the stack. Love that as a 19th round value.
Really wanted Jeff Wilson there as my RB5, but this dude right in front of me sniped him. Jeff Wilson's quietly a pretty goddamn great value right now. I mean, after they cut Sermon, Davis Price, by all accounts, hasn't really done that much. I think Jeff Wilson Jr. is the fucking RB2 here for San Francisco.
Yeah, I mean Jeff Wilson had a couple good games, and he was on Liam's winning BBM 2 team.
Yep.
He had a couple good weeks for sure,
and
especially later in the season.
Yeah, it was 19.9 in week 15. That probably came in really clutch for Liam.
Yeah.
I mean, Rojo? ? Made the team.
Jaylen Warren, Dearness Johnson as my late round AFC North running backs. if Najee goes down, he's coming into the season dealing with a little bit of an injury. All it takes is one bad run for that Liz Frank to pop right back up, and he's out for 6 weeks.
Yep.
Or the whole year.
That is facts. Is J.K. Dobbins going to miss week 1?
I think if I had to guess, I think he does right now.
I don't know. This is probably a waste of a pick, but I'll just take Rojo here. Fuck it. I don't really want Gus Edwards in a committee. No pass catching upside, missing the first 4 weeks.
I mean, Ronald Jones he's still on Kansas City.
He is.
Like, he's gonna get work. And I think he'll get some touches, maybe like 5, but
Mike Davis could be an early boom week start. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. But they signed Kenyon Drake, right? So even that got messy,
Bro, it's just the thing with the Ravens is they want to be a committee running back team. And then you also have Lamar Jackson, who's part of that committee as well. It's like that's
the best part of that committee.
That's why it's like I'm off J.K. Dobbins and that whole backfield. It's like none of them are going to catch passes. They're all going to lose work to the other running backs and to Lamar Jackson. They're going to lose touchdowns to Lamar. It's just a whole ordeal that I just don't want any parts of. That's a good pick. All right, good draft. Good draft. For some reason, when it does, like, there's something wrong with, like, my browser, I believe. Unless I just have to zoom out.
What would that be?
Like, it puts this all the way at the bottom. Like,
oh yeah. I don't know. You're kind of shot. Do you want me to?
There's always something wrong. There's always something wrong with my team. I mean, no, we could look at it like here, like right here.
Okay.
There's always something wrong with my fucking computer, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you get your computer from Aldi's and.
Damn, you said I got my computer from Dollar General? That's crazy.
Low key.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Nah.
At least my PC doesn't sound like it's from 1925 in fucking World War I, bro.
Bro, it's because it's so strong. It needs big fans. It's a very smart computer. With a lot of pieces.
All right. I got the Jalen Hurts, Quez Watkins stack. That's a stack you're going to need to win drafters.
Hey, that's a fire stack in Madden. Quez has like a 95 speed.
The RGB is taking too much CPU power. I don't know what RGB means.
He's talking about your flashing lights on your computer, which you can't totally see because of the blur that you have on, but I still see the flashing lights in the background.
Yeah, that hasn't really affected anything before. These are just lights.
Yeah, I think he's trolling you, low-key.
Oh. See, I'm just so oblivious.
Oh, Jason's in this draft.
Yeah, yeah, I thought I recognized that name. Ben is right. Just getting trolled left and right today.
You see, a troll can always spot another troll.
See, I don't troll, so I'm a straight shooter.
Yeah, I mean, your team is pretty goddamn good, actually. I really like your team.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I think it's great. I mean, I love the Winston Kamara correlation. I think Kamara, Connor, CEH, Hendo, D'Ernest, like even Warren Late, like super solid. I think that you have good receivers, strong balance too with Hopkins for the late season push. You got McKenzie, I think will help mitigate that early. Same thing with Cobb. 3 tight ends, different buys, took them in the right part of the draft. Everything about that team is super solid. Like I'm more than mine in this draft. I'll say that.
That's first ever. All right.
It is. Yeah. So my team is really well constructed, I think, but I'm just not super crazy about the players that I ended up with. Like these aren't my guys. You know what I mean? But like, there were just some multiple values that I couldn't turn down, like Henry at 17, Jacobs at 89. The Trey Lance falling to 80 was great. I do love that, but yeah, this was just a value team, definitely different than the type of teams I usually draft. But
agreed. All right, let's go to Bop's team. He took 3 QBs with Kyler and Baker because they both have Week 13 buys. So it could work out for him with that. He probably wasn't paying attention. So I don't hate that. Saquon, Najee, Walker, Gainwell, Madison, Robinson. I think Robinson was an auto draft. I don't care what Bob says. Which I think 6 running backs is fine, but I wouldn't have went 6 since he went 3 QB and 3 tight end.
Yeah, and also started 2 RBs. Probably didn't need a 6th, I don't think.
But I took 6. I started 2 RBs as well as out of my first 3 picks.
Right.
But that just goes back into the whole situation of like an RB6 is probably better than a wide receiver 10 or 9. But nonetheless, I don't think it's a horrible team. I like these wide receivers. I like Kyler. I like Saquon and Gainwell and Madison. So I think it's
two late quarterbacks
team.
is 2 late buy quarterbacks with Watson. I think that this is the type of team that Watson would make sense on. Receivers are good. The only thing that this team is missing, it would have been good if he was able to land Jameis Winston with Olave and Michael Thomas.
Yeah, that would have been a great selection for Bob if he was able to get Jameis Winston instead of Brian Robinson in the 13th round. Yeah, that's just brutal. I don't know who took Jameis Winston, but that guy's a fucking asshole.
Let's take a look at Jason's team from the 3 spot. I want to see what he was cooking up.
All right.
We got a nice, what do we have? 2-7-9-2 build, Dak and Kirk. That's solid. Waller and Likely. I don't know about Likely as your tight end too, but I guess if, more often than not, Darren Waller is probably going to be in your lineup here. Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Michael Pittman, Amon-Ra St. Brown. This team is loaded at wide receiver. Running back could be a problem with Chase, Pollard, Harris sort of leading it off, and then a bunch of guys that are more so shots. But, 7 running backs with that as your core makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, just a nice 0 RB kind of team. He waited till the 6th round, end of the 6th round to take his first running back, and he got elite wide receivers, high upside wide receivers, an elite tight end in Darren Waller, a borderline elite quarterback in Dak Prescott with Kirk Cousins. No stack with Cousins, but he's
got Justin Jefferson, bro.
Oh shit, I'm blind. Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson stack, Dak Prescott, Michael Gallup stack.
Tony Pollard, low key, could be a significant pass catcher for the Cowboys.
This is a picture perfect 0 RB team right here.
It is.
Take a screenshot of this, put it in the fucking fantasy football dictionary. This is how you draft 0 RB. 100%.
Yep. Absolutely. Everything about this team is good. Super strong wide receiver core to begin with is like what you want for a Michael Gallup squad. Yeah.
Bro, if you're putting teams out there like this, you should be firing, dude.
Yeah, this is the week to do it too. Drafters is doing another one of those promotions. Every 5 drafts, you get a free ticket up to 5. So you could knock out 25 of these, get 30.
This is a very good team. Very good. But I like 0 RB teams. So
you do.
But just got the pass catching upside as well with Edmonds and Pollard as your top 2 running backs in full PPR. I think that's really great. Damian Harris, you got some touchdown upside there. And both Harris and Stevenson are going to play on 3rd downs, like on their respective drives. And Ty Montgomery's hurt right now. Then Algier as that rookie that could blossom as the year goes on, and Zamir White, same thing. And I really fuck with this team.
I do as well, sir. What an offseason it's been.
It's been a grind.
Oh, man.
It's been a
Tired
grind.
from all these best ball drafts. Gonna have to
I don't think that's why you're
for a
tired.
couple days. What?
I don't think that's why you're tired.
Why am I tired?
He's out being a degenerate. That's why.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Every night.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Every night. You better lock in.
I am. I'm ready to lock in.
Are you?
I am.
You
This
ready to
week-
lock in for the grind?
Fuck yeah. And the grind begins this week. Wednesday night, our first edition of the Dose Bets live stream. Going to be a show completely focused on sports betting. We'll talk player props. We'll talk some week 1 lines. Check that out Wednesday around 7 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, we've got our official week 1 breakdown of the DraftKings main slate. That's going to be popping. We have YouTube videos coming this week. Joey's going to be covering the Cash Core build for week 1. I'm going to be talking tournament strategy, and then Saturday night live stream, Sunday NFL kickoff. It is fucking time, my brother. We are here. I can't wait. I seriously can't wait. Kwasi is getting high in the chat, and it's just overall good vibes.
Yeah. I think that about does it for us.
It does. Thank you all for tuning in to not only this live stream, but every best ball brunch that we've done over the past 3-4 months. We'll be back next year with more, but do not forget about us during the season. It is time. DFS is upon us. Let's play some music and get out of here.
Got his Dunkin' Donuts and his fucking vape. An elite
Name a
combo.
more iconic duo, me and my hide. We'll catch you guys next time.